Dane, you've brought the sunshine with you, and as we can hear by some of those planes overhead, still not too far from the airport. You only landed last night. How have you settled in?
Yeah, not too bad actually. Had a good night's sleep last night. I was in bed nice and early, but yeah, feeling not too bad today. But I've never been to the UK before, so it's obviously a very long trip. But I went business, so I'm feeling not too bad.
With those legs, I guess you need a bit of business class to stretch out.
Yeah, for sure. All the exit seats were gone because I only sort of booked 4 or 5 days ago. So yeah, definitely need the leg room.
And you come in pretty fresh out of another game with Canberra. How are you feeling after all that?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was my last game for the Raiders and in the NRL, and it was good to get a win. The boys really dug deep there. It was at Leichhardt Oval, and it's a nice traditional ground, and that's something I'm looking forward to over here, is those traditional grounds.
And you've managed to rack up that 200 NRL games, a great achievement. Was that something you wanted to do before you left?
Yeah, definitely. It all worked out really nicely. Yeah, getting the 200, had the 200 NRL, then 200 club games 3 games later, because I only played 3 games for the Knights, and then I've been at the Raiders pretty much my whole career. So yeah, it worked out nicely.
And you mentioned, at the Raiders pretty much your whole career. What made you decide to make that change and come and try some Super League?
A good opportunity came up. I've been at the club a long time, 10 years, and I was going to be having a conversation with my coach Ricky sort of halfway through the year about coming over next year, and it just sort of worked out well. Mick Weyman and the other forward getting hurt. Knew the Rovers were chasing props pretty hard, and it just sort of all worked out nicely. We were pretty stocked. Some good young front rowers out at the Raiders, so I thought my time was up there.
And Hull Kingston Rovers, there's a few links between yourself and them currently. Terry Campese, of course, playing there, and Josh Hodgson playing back down in Canberra. How much did those two guys have a word in your ear and sort of discuss coming over?
Oh, for sure. Obviously, Campo's a good mate of mine. I played pretty much my whole career with him, and he only had positive things to say about the club. And I'd actually spoken to Mick Weyman's old man a few months back, just coincidentally, and he said Mick really enjoyed his time here as well. So Josh has been playing some really good footy over in the NRL, so it's great to see. Most of the sort of English players that go over have been doing a really good job.
And coming in to pretty much fill Mick Weyman's pretty big shoes. Are you feeling confident about taking that role? Oh,
for sure, yeah. I'm an experienced prop, and that's what the club is looking for. And I think I can teach young guys a lot of what I've learned over the years. And 10 years in NRL, I think I'm looking forward to a new challenge coming over here to the Super League and hopefully making a mark.
And what is it you're expecting from the Super League competition? What differences, what style changes do you see in this competition?
I'm not too sure until I get out there, to be honest. I heard it can be a little bit more open with not as much wrestle, but hopefully that suits my game. But yeah, I'm not too sure, mate. In the front row, it's all pretty similar. It's all hard work up the middle, so I'll just have to wait and see when I get out there.
And the Rovers, what do you know about them and the way they play? A great attacking team this season.
Yeah, for sure. With Campo is a great attacking player, and it's good to see them getting a few wins and going pretty good. And I was really happy to see they beat Bradford on the weekend to stay in the Challenge Cup. So hopefully I can be a big part of that later in the year.
And that's something different, of course, to what you get down under a cup competition. Is that something you're excited that knockout footy?
Yeah, for sure. There's a few different aspects to the game over here. Over there, we just have to punch out your 26 weeks straight, and then your semis, and that's sort of it. But obviously having that Challenge Cup there, it's obviously adds a different aspect and another trophy to win. So I think that can only be a good thing. And also, I hear the comp finishes a bit earlier, and then there's another format with the semi-finals and that I'll have to brush up on all that stuff. I haven't even met my coach and Chris and that yet, so the boys come in at 4 o'clock today, so I'm looking forward to meeting them all.
And that, of course, is potentially the next step, flying out to Perpignan and pulling on that kit for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's exciting. I hadn't even been to Europe at all, and I think I'd be in England, then maybe going to France tomorrow. It's very exciting for me.
And do you feel ready to go and pull the shirt on and start your career with the Robins over in Perpignan?
Oh, for sure. We'll have to see. Today I went and had a swim and did a little light weights flush, just trying to get myself in as good a condition as I can to play after the flight and everything. So we'll just have to wait and see how I pull up in the next few days.
And going over there and doing that would be an incredible story. It's not something that happens very often, I guess. Those sort of long distances, playing for one club one weekend and one club another, an exceptional way to start your Robins career.
Yeah, it's all pretty strange. So as I said, I'm definitely probably running on a bit of adrenaline if I get over there, and everything's new and exciting for myself. So yeah, I'll definitely, if I'm feeling good enough, I'll be putting my hand up to play.
And just tell the Robins fans what sort of player they're getting in Dane Tilse. What sort of rugby league do you like to play?
Oh man, I consider myself pretty hard working. You know, in the front row is a tough position, and I'll just always consider myself as a really good team and really good club man, and I'll always be doing my best for the Robins, and can't wait to get out there for them.